Hi guys, welcome back. It's MilkLoaf again. My last video cut out, so this is just going to follow on. So I'm just going to post this one up as a second video, where we're going to continue from there on. And yeah, we'll carry on with the team that we're running with. It's with the Hyperion, the Rogue, Ultron, Black Panther, and the Hood. Again, running through Master Mode. I've not actually checked it out, to be honest. Again, as you can see, I've not even done the Master Mode one. See what Jugs is running with. He's got Enhanced Fury, True Strike, for sure. Ooh, okay. Okay, we can deal with that. So again, so first thing you want to do is when you jump into any mode, just have a quick look around, check out some nodes if you wonder what they are. So look at these. What do these guys have? Just increased health and attack. That's not a problem. We can deal with that. So I'm thinking taking the Cyclops path only because that's the only one that's going to give me a potion. So here we go. Right. I'm not sure if my sound just cut out then, because I couldn't hear anything. So if not, good. If it did, apologies, but it's just carrying on. Right, so Adaptoid, we'll go with Hood. We're going with the Hood. Try and speed it up a bit more this time. So the way I always do these event quests is I give myself a goal and I push. So last month again I did completion for the Uncollected, and I did 1 and 2, and I think I did 3. So this time I want to do 1, 2, 3 and 4 minimum, and that's my push. And then next month, even if it's like 1, 2, 3 and 4 100% collected was completion, and do only half of 5, then that's my next goal. And that's the way I see it. It's improvement, and eventually I'll get to that point where it's 100% uncollected every month, maximize my rewards, but until then, be realistic. You give yourself a goal. So say you're currently running Master, and again you can't 100% it, you've not got the high enough champs and stuff, but you don't want to miss out on rewards. Do completion, get that out of the way, get those rewards, go back to 1 and 2 100% them, and push it until you hit that brick wall where it's like, okay, right, I'm struggling now, it's going to cost me units, it's getting very difficult. Maybe give yourself a rest for a week, try and see if you can get some upgrades on your champs, and then go for it again. And that's the way I've always done it. I did it when I was doing heroic. I pushed myself, and then I pushed myself into the Master to do completion, and then I went back, started doing Master at 100%, just doing like 1, 2, then 3 and 4, to the point where I 100% Master. And then obviously when the Uncollected come out and eventually got my Uncollected, I jump into Uncollected and do the same again, try and go for completion. I always try and get completion done, because there's still good rewards from that. Even though you can't 100%, it's good rewards. And then go back and do what you can. Don't sit there and go, alright, I've done my completion, I'm going to sit on that. Go back in. Go back in, give it an extra push. If you can get that 100%, happy days. And there's good rewards, especially for Uncollected. It's all 5-star, 4 stars, and if you can get 100%, you get yourself 6-star shards. But to be honest, Master and Heroic, you don't need. You could probably run it with 1 god tier. 2 god tiers is better. But again, know who you fight. I use heroic now as my guide, so I don't use it to practice my fighting. I go in there just to see what champs I know I'll be coming against. And you gotta remember, like, master mode is not too difficult. Like Howard the Duck, he's not going to be a problem, but in collected he will be, and I'll use my Medusa against Howard the Duck because he'll cut that, well, she'll cut that armor in two. Stack the incinerate. There we go. Parry? No. There we go. Oh. And not my buddy Pritchie has shown the master mode for the pin particle isn't actually that difficult. It's not as difficult as it looks. It's not like it's an uncollected one. If there's an uncollected one, then I would imagine there'd be some very difficult rewards, but then the rewards would be probably something like tier 5 basics or something. I don't know. Maybe they should start considering doing that, since they're so hard to get hold of. Stack my fury up. Uh-oh. Rookie mistake. Down he goes. It's alright if you make a mistake, you know. It happens, they do happen. And sometimes you try and bait. I've done it plenty of times. I've sat there and I've baited from one side of the screen back to my corner, and it's just like, what is going on? And sometimes it's just, when it's against you, it's against you. You just got to deal with that. Stunned. Down he goes. Alright. So who's next? Who have we got next? It is a Adaptoid. We'll go for Rogue. Oh, that was bad. That was a bad dexterity. Come on, I can do better than that. Or not. Jesus, what am I playing? Wow, that was shocking. That was bad. 6 hits. See, even I'm not perfect. Go on in the hood, finish him off. That was bad. Saying that, I don't know when the last time I come across Adaptoids. They got changed to the symbiotes, and now the Sentinels. So done. And it's the Juggernaut. Alright. Okay. Let's see if we can get some bleed on him first and then go with Hyperion after. Whoop. There we go. Special one, and down he goes. My point stands is his bleed is underrated. He's not, don't get me wrong, there's better bleed champs out there, but it does add up, and they are good. Right, so that's the end of this one. So I'll close this video down, and I'll record the next one in a minute or in a bit. I've got work to get ready for, but yeah, no, it's been it'll be fun. I'll try and do the third one and the fourth, and see if we can do at least completion. So at least that way you guys know that you don't always need the best champs. I know I've got 2 5-stars in there, but I have got like 3 rank 4s, and again, they're undupe rank 2, so I'd probably say that I wouldn't say they're any better than rank 5s for 4-stars. So they're probably equivalent of the rank 4s, and again, they're unduped, so it's not like they're running with their full potential. Not yet, they're not. And it's just to show you, again, you can have a mix of a team of mediocre champs and demigods and maybe 1 god tier, and you know, anything's possible. You just got, again, just practice. It's more about learning who you're fighting against than what you're fighting with, and do your research. If you pull a champ that's good, it's like Void. You got, if you get a Void, you gotta find out how to fight with him, and the best way to do it is just look it up, spam his special ones, and it causes a lot of damage, and it's things like that. And same with X23 or someone like, you want to have your power at its max, and you'll be rewarded with the regeneration on her. And you know, Voodoo, again, special ones cause poison stacks. If you use Voodoo against a group, like, you're gonna know special one as soon as this ability kicks in, and that'll all get turned into poison. Otherwise, if you use them against a Hyperion or a Paragain, you want your special 2 or special 3, because then you're going to steal the power, or you're going to nullify it, and it's good. And just research, and it goes so far. Anyway, apart from that one, I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll upload the next one probably tomorrow. And yeah, well, I'll upload the next 2 tomorrow. I'll do chapter 3 and 4 tomorrow, and then I'll do 5 and 6 the day after, and I'll stick with the same 5 teams, so you not where I get accused of cheating or something. And yeah, have fun, keep contesting, and bye.